There has been an awakening of Nintendo. Yeah, I guess everyone's doing that, so I am too. Hello, and welcome back to the news stories. If you guys haven't seen the new Star Wars Awakening, Dark Forces trailer, whatever it's called, go look it up. There's a new Star Wars movie coming 2015. Everyone's losing their minds. But why isn't everyone losing their minds over this story? Not many people are covering this, but guess what? Nintendo happened to renew its patents on the Game Boy. Well, that's, what is that? But Proto, what do you mean? They own the Game Boy. Duh, that's silly. Why wouldn't they renew their patents on it? Well, okay, calm down a little bit here. They also renewed patents on a Game Boy emulator and Game Boy patents for the emulators that would cross over onto devices like the iPhone and Android systems, okay? Now, you might be saying to yourself, okay, now you're getting into tinfoil territory, Proto. What do you mean? What are you talking about, emulators and stuff like that? Nintendo doesn't own any emulators. Well, they do emulate their games on the Wii U and 3DS, don't they? So yes, they do own some kind of proprietary emulator. But here's the thing. A lot of people that have been talking about this story, the very few, have suggested that Nintendo might be gearing up for a lawsuit against people who are creating unlicensed Game Boy emulator applications. And I'm not really sure how well that'll play out, because honestly, they've been around for, what, seems like almost 20 years. I mean, back in the 90s, there were Game Boy emulators. It's not like they were an uncommon sight. But the thing is, I don't think that's what's happening. I think Nintendo just wants to keep a grip and keep control. It's not like they're gonna take Joe Nobody to court over his Game Boy emulator design. But a website that is distributing their ROMs freely, they might end up taking them to court and distributing emulators to play their ROMs with. Which leads me to my next story. Apparently, sometime recently, Coolrom, the website where you can download ROMs for all kinds of games and systems, removed its Game Boy and Nintendo line for the ROMs. I checked it today and it just wasn't there, and several people notified me about it. And it's very odd that now they're renewing their patent. Nintendo's renewing their patent for the Game Boy. They're adding emulator restrictions, including phone and iOS devices, and now Coolrom removes its Nintendo section. Some people said it was due to copyright, and I really couldn't find the answer. I went to Coolrom's, I looked around, they didn't really have much on it. Maybe I missed it, okay? I'm not going to sit there and say I didn't, but the fact remains that portion of the page, the site, it's not there anymore. You can't download the ROMs from them anymore. So that spells disaster in the air. It seems like Nintendo's really trying to get a grip and control the influx and surge of these ROMs to force people to buy their virtual console games. And I really can't blame them. I can't sit here and say, well, this is good for the consumer, because it's not. Anytime you can get a game for free, that's awesome. Especially great games like Zelda, Metroid, Pokemon. But I feel like really Nintendo's just trying to control the market. And when you have your product out there being given away for free, and you have it on a new system that's being sold, like, seriously, who's going to pay $8 for Wario Land on the 3DS when they can download it for free? It makes sense. But, I'm not positive. I'm just speculating here. And it seems like it would make a lot of sense. You remove the ROMs out there for people to play for free. You make it illegal for people to play these ROMs for free. Now they have to play your virtual console. Kind of evil in a way, but you can't sit here and you can't say, well, Nintendo, that's horrible, because it's their frickin' product. Now, some people might argue this, and that's fine. I can see both sides of it. It's not a big deal. I believe that many of these old games should be free and enjoyed by everyone, and some people feel like if Nintendo still owns them and they're still relevant, that people should have to pay for them. And that's fine. So leave your comment in the section below, and let me know how you feel about this. What do you think about the Coolrom situation? What do you think about the Game Boy emulator patent? And what do you think about Nintendo? and what they're doing with the future. I've been your host, Protomario, and I'm signing out. And hopefully, I'll see your comments down below. Thanks for watching, and happy gaming. Thanks for watching my video, and please consider joining the Maverick Rebellion today. Together, my subscribers are more than just people. We are Mavericks who desire to change the gaming stereotypes and bring a better sense of community to YouTube. Individually, we can accomplish so much, but united, we can change how the world views gaming. Please consider joining our cause and subscribe today, and you'll be part of something bigger. You'll be part of an army, and part of a rebellion against injustice. Mavericks unite. I am Protomario, and I approve this message.